is that this Leeds United side are really on the upswing now. They've had one or two injury doubts in the past 48 hours, but Gordon McQueen has been past fit, though striker Ray Hankin has not, and that other striker Joe Jordan is not even with the party. His move to Ajax of Amsterdam now seems very imminent. Three wingers in that side, incidentally, Eddie Gray and Arthur Graham, who like to operate down the left, and Carl Harris down the right. Meanwhile, the Arsenal manager Terry Neal can name an unchanged side. Arsenal beaten only once in their last 10 games, and like Leeds United, they've got a team that has come nicely into form in recent weeks. It's the first chance for big match viewers to see Alan Sunderland in Arsenal colours since his arrival from Wolves, as versatile as any player anywhere in the First Division. The referee today, that's Leslie Burden. He comes from Dorset, and now we're just about ready to go. And it's Leeds United who get us away in their all-yellow strip, attacking the goal to our left. Arsenal in their red shirts with white sleeves, and not on by Frank Gray right up there. In spite of the closeness of Christmas, really a very good crowd here at Highbury today. Stapleton, here's Brady, who caught in possession there by a combination of Curry and Flynn, and here's Graham again. Frankie Gray has gone streaking up behind him, and you'll see him, there he is, overtaking him. Well, got in well there. Brady. Oh, nice touch. Now look at the full-back here doing a bit of chasing. Pat Rice turning it in towards Malcolm McDonald, but behind him Sammy Nelson. Both sides, in fact, employing defenders in strong attacking positions at the moment. Here's Nelson. That's an interesting cross there. Price and Stapleton are going in there. Rice across the goal. Brady turning it back again. MacDonald hopeful of getting it in, and Stapleton couldn't quite turn it into a finish. Well, a lot of noise and a lot of excitement at Highbury as two or three of them were banging the ball about there. Twice Paul Madeley got in the way, and eventually it fell to Malcolm McDonald, and even then Arsenal couldn't put it away. Now Willie Young and Tony Curry underneath this one. Young, Brady, Nelson. MacDonald, nice touch inside there. McQueen hooking that away before Stapleton could do damage. Sunderland, oh, beautiful skill. Killed that beautifully. Cherry was in there before Price. Arsenal's throw. Pat Rice with it. Brady right up there. Flynn right back with him. Still Brady got it in. Stapleton with the backward header. Madeley away. Sunderland and Price right in there. Two going for the one ball. And Graham keeping it in, but only to the benefit of David O'Leary. Frank Gray. Brian Flynn. Linesman flagging for a bit of elbowing there, I think by Arthur Graham on Pat Rice. Leslie Burden from Dorset explaining to Arthur Graham what that free kick was about, which Pat Rice is about to take. Willie Young has come up again on the far side. MacDonald making a run towards the near post. That'll be towards Stapleton. In fact, it was Willie Young! Can't miss him, he's big enough to spot, but Leeds overlooked him there as that free kick went floating in, and Willie Young was up there. There wasn't much to spare. Young, Curry hoping to get in behind him. Arsenal at the moment having most to say about the afternoon. Sammy Nelson. MacDonald. In fact, it was Gordon McQueen who got the touch, and it's Carl Harris who puts it into touch. Nelson with a throw. Now Ricks. Brady, oh, what skill. Ricks with the cross. McQueen only half got that away, and he took Alan Sunderland by surprise. Nice bit of play by Sunderland. Played the ball and perfectly fair. Arsenal in this period doing well. Here's Sunderland again. Hitting it straight at Graham. Little cross in towards MacDonald, but it was Gordon McQueen who got there first. Price. MacDonald played it out again here for Sunderland. Nice little cross going in. Stapleton going in after it. Carl Harris, a neat backward header, getting it away to Flynn for Leeds. Harris. The Welshman. Inside for another Welshman. In fact, they were schoolboy partners together at Port Talbot when they were both 11 years old. Harris and Flynn. Eddie Gray, that's where you mostly see him popping up, out on that left flank, but that wasn't a very good cross, and here's Rice again. O'Leary, Sunderland, Nelson. A lot of good attacking football here, and it's good to see all these defenders coming in and doing a bit as well. He could have been in trouble there. Quick evasive action as Malcolm McDonald came in. Greeny with the Leeds United kick. Good jump by Curry, but he couldn't beat, my word, he couldn't beat Willie Young, but it came out for Carl Harris to have a right belt at that one, and I think maybe he'll be a little annoyed with not making more of it. That's going to be a corner off Reaney. Sense the danger that Malcolm McDonald presented there. So David Price really fought his way into this Arsenal side now and has kept it. With this corner for Arsenal, curled in towards the near post, and it was in the end Tony Curry who got it away. Brady. Little jink, he just dipped his shoulders for a moment, but Flynn got in there again at the expense of a corner. Can be such an exciting player. Well, he's a busy one, but Liam Brady can be such an exciting player. Here he is again, chipping that one in towards McDonald! Not allowed. A bit of pushing there in that Leeds United 6-yard area as that cross came floating in. A bit of pushing there. MacDonald, in fact, made it beautifully. And the goal doesn't count. Harris. Curry. A touch on there by Curry, and it might come back now for Cherry and now for Frank Gray. Here's little Brian Flynn. Curry finding Flynn again. Ooh, he sent Brady the wrong way there. Looking up, looking around, what's on? Arthur Graham's on. Again being forced away from that penalty area, but Cherry then get the shot in, and it's behind by way of the deflection for the corner for Leeds United. A bit of patient play there around the edge of the Arsenal penalty area until Cherry found the moment, if not the target. McQueen's up there again. There he is, number 5. You can see him there in your shot. Trying to lose Frank Stapleton, and does so, touches it down, but in fact in getting up there, pushed down on Willie Young. That was really quite a battle between the two big men. Curry, Frank Gray, Flynn, finding Cherry, played in accurately here for Graham. Back again for Flynn. Patient possession football here again at the moment by Leeds. Played in now for Graham. Until the moment arrives, and there's Graham. Oh, and the moment arrived and he threw it away. He probably saw a little annoyed with himself for that, because they'd played so well in giving Graham that little possibility of making the opening. And having really taken it well, what a terrible shot to finish it off. Cherry. And Graham. Getting there towards Curry. Now, can he get the shot in? Here's Reaney. There's the cross towards Graham, and a good and a timely interception there by Pat Rice. Flynn playing it wide. Leeds have had rather the better of the second half of this first period. Curry. And now Gray. Oh, and now Flynn right in there. Crossed it well, and well cut out by David Price. But a corner to Leeds. But here's Curry. Deep towards Gordon McQueen. That time he was beaten in the air by none other than Willie Young. But Leeds with another throw. Really pressurised Arsenal in the last quarter of an hour of this first half. Arsenal have hardly been able to break out. Here's Flynn again. A cross in there. Oh, and Jennings got mixed up there with Rice, and it was David Price who eventually got it away. And another throw. Eddie Gray. Into the last minute of the first half. Flynn again with the cross hit low this time. Sammy Nelson putting it away, surely where Leeds are going to swallow it all up again. As the whistle goes for half-time. Really disappointing in terms of goals, but a fascinating battle in the middle of the field where Liam Brady and the number 10 for Leeds, there's Brady number 7, and the number 10 for Leeds United, Brian Flynn, having a tremendous battle, and Brian Flynn doing a very good job stifling the creative skills of Liam Brady, and that maybe is one big reason why Arsenal really haven't got completely on the move. Well, let's hope for maybe better things in the second half, but a half-time score then at Highbury. Arsenal 0, Leeds United 0. We'll be right back with that second half. Welcome back to Highbury. A goalless first half. And Arsenal now then attacking the goal to our left. It's been a good ground in recent years, this, for Leeds United. They've won on 3 of their last 4 visits, and on the 4th visit they drew, and indeed they've not lost to Arsenal, home or away, in the last 4 seasons in the league. And at the moment they are holding on to a point here again today. Here's Carl Harris for Leeds. Brian Flynn, who did such a good job in the first half on Liam Brady. Frank Gray. It's a Leeds throw. Eddie Gray. It's a good game that you fancy could become a very good game with just the stimulus of the goal now. Well, that's a goal kick. Oh, and it's fallen for McDonald. The whistle had gone. Well, that was quite a tussle between Madeley and McDonald, and McDonald there obviously saying that it was 1 against 1, but it was an unfair 1 against 1 according to the referee. A tussle there. The ball falls for McDonald, and even then it goes into the side netting, but the whistle had gone. Graham. Very busy indeed. Tony Curry shaking off that Sammy Nelson challenge. Here's Frankie Gray to his brother Eddie Gray. Back to his brother again, Frank. Have it again, brother. So Eddie Gray with the cross hit low, and it fell for Tony Curry, and it very nearly fell for Leeds United in a goal, but instead of that, it was Sammy Nelson who got it away. Gray hitting it in low. I think it may even have taken Tony Curry slightly by surprise, but Sammy Nelson had his wits about him. Corner, Eddie Gray playing it back again to Graham. Not a bad cross there towards Gordon McQueen. McDonald right back there getting away. Carl Harris letting one try, but couldn't begin to catch that properly. Goal kick. Stapleton beating Madeley that time. McDonald laying it back for Graham Wicks. And a free kick. So it's Arsenal's free kick. Arsenal at the moment just looking a little bit lethargic and needing to get a goal to whip themselves up into action. By Willie Young. Well, a real breakthrough that was a long time coming, and the big Scot Willie Young, what a goal that was for him. Free kick flicked in there. Leeds really didn't get it away. Willie Young was waiting on the right-hand side of that area, and it went past David Harvey like an arrow. Arsenal 1, Leeds United 0. Willie Young, it's his first of the season, and he's broken the deadlock at last. Played on for Flynn. Could be interesting now. They got plenty up, but it hit Sammy Nelson. Played wide by Graham Farini. Eddie Gray coming in on the far side, but the goal scorer getting it away there. And then a shot by Tony Curry, and a goal kick for Arsenal. Quarter of an hour of the second half gone. Arsenal 1, Leeds United 0. On this side flagging, and indeed McQueen and McDonald got involved there. It's going to be a yellow card for Gordon McQueen. Referee Burton wanting the big number 5 to come to him. For the challenge on McDonald, just checking that number. And making it clear if he does that again, where he'll have to go. There we are. That was the challenge that brought about the yellow card then for Gordon McQueen, his challenge on Malcolm McDonald. So a free kick then for Arsenal. Liam Brady. 5 men in that Leeds United wall, joined by Alan Sunderland and a 6th one, Frank Gray. They won't like Sunderland in that wall. He might be fairly harshly dealt with, and Brady chipping it far too high as McDonald and Young went moving in. What a little fighter Flynn is, winning that ball there from Stapleton. Gray taking it back again, hitting it first time again. Carl Harris after it. Sammy Nelson with him, and Nelson getting well there, getting in well. With the throw. Now, can he produce a moment of magic? Well, he produces a careful pass there for Reaney. Now, little Flynn. And here's Frank Gray coming up. Hit well! And pushed away well. Well, Eddie Gray was involved in it, but it was Frankie who had the shot. And Pat Jennings getting down well to turn it away. Gray. There's an urgency now about everybody. Harris. Gray crossing that in again. Oh, that was inch perfect there for Tony Curry. But also there was some very, very good defending by Pat Rice. A lovely cross in there by Eddie Gray. Curry beaten to it really by Pat Rice, at least impeded by him, so that he couldn't get the right sort of header in. Flynn, Reaney, Graham, Flynn again, played there for Curry, and now Willie Young. Bit of Flynn in there again. What a tremendous game he's had. Frank Gray. Arthur Gray. Eddie Gray. And an offside, I think. It won't count. Tony Curry tucks it away. Helped by Eddie Gray. Tony Curry tucks it away, but there was an infringement there offside. And it won't count. MacDonald, a touch for Sunderland. Now can he turn Frank Gray? He can. That's a good cross too. Stapleton right in there. And Cherry was right back as well. Ricks. That looked like handball to me by Harris, and indeed it was. It's a free kick for Arsenal right on the edge. Looks as though the Leeds players disagree. It looked a handball to me. Now a chance for Arsenal to drive one. Direct free kick. Will it be MacDonald? Will it be Brady? It's Brady trying to place it and curl it, and that deflected off a Leeds United player for a corner. It looked as though it was going to be a thunderbolt by MacDonald. In the end, it was a curler by Brady, and Arsenal get a corner. Certain amount of anxiety and animation now in that Leeds United defence as Brady throws in another one, and a good pluck out of the air that time by David Harvey from Frank Stapleton's header. A little surprising that the man immediately behind Jimmy Armfield there, Peter Lorimer, wasn't brought on when Leeds so badly need a bit of firepower up front. Price getting in the way, the crowd beginning to whistle. There's a good 2.5 minutes left yet though. Price finding Stapleton, flicked on this time for Ricks. Nice little touch by him, and a good touch back again by Stapleton. Off the referee, and as well for them, I think, in a way, because it looked as though it's going to a clutch of Leeds United players, and Arsenal keep possession with Rice. Stapleton trying to come away from Madeley, and then getting caught up, and here's Madeley. McQueen galloping forward now for Leeds. Frantic whistling in the crowd, but still a good 2 minutes left. Flynn calling for the ball from Graham, but instead it comes to Carl Harris. Pass one. Now can he get a cross in? What a good cross it is too! And McQueen has made it 1-1. What a lovely goal. And both defenders who scored them. Willie Young for Arsenal, and now Gordon McQueen for Leeds United, right at the finish. Jimmy Armfield being told by a linesman to get back to his dugout. He came out with joy all over his face. But how well Carl Harris did, taking it down that right touchline, past a couple of challenges, whipped across a beautiful centre, and McQueen was in there at the far post. Arsenal 1, Leeds United 1. And it looks as though Leeds might keep this record of having Highbury as one of their happiest hunting grounds. The final whistle has gone, and Leeds have snatched a point right at the last. I think overall they probably deserved it, coming without players like Jordan and Hankin. But it was two big defenders who finally made the breakthrough. In the first place, it was Willie Young who put Arsenal into the lead. There he is, number 6. And then, with no more than 2 minutes to go, it was Gordon McQueen who was up there with a header to make sure that Leeds United went away with a point. So a final score then at Highbury, Arsenal 1, Leeds United 1.